Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I updated. Um, I was in the hospital for the last couple weeks of my pregnancy. I had a really bad headache that just wouldn't go away with any of the medication that they gave me. And I had really high blood pressure, so they didn't want to let me out of the hospital even after my CAT scans came back okay. They started to induce me on July 23rd, and I was induced for 4.5 days, and he was finally born on his due date. July 28th, he was born at like 2:14 in the morning. It was a really long process. I mean, I went into the hospital Monday night, and I didn't have him until Saturday morning. And then my blood pressure was still high, so they didn't let me leave until Monday. And before that, I was only out of the hospital for 2 days. I was in for a week and a half before that. And they let me go home that Friday, or that Thursday night. And then I went to my doctor on Friday, and she said that my blood pressure was still too high, and that they were going to induce me on Monday. So that's what we did. It took 3 nights of Cervidil, 3 full days on Pitocin. We tried a day of Cytotec, which I'm pissed off about because I really didn't want to take it. But I was really lucky that my doctor worked with me, so I didn't have to have a C-section, because most doctors won't let you go through almost 5 days of being induced. They'd be like, fuck it. We're just gonna cut you open, and I really didn't want a C-section. So I was monitored. I mean, my blood pressure was taken every 15 minutes for a week. And they sent me home Monday, put me back on my anti-anxiety medication, which has helped a lot. But that's the reason why I can't breastfeed him. Because they put me back on my Klonopin, which is awesome for me because it makes me not get stressed out, and it makes it so that my blood pressure stays low because I'm not stressing out about that. They also put me on blood pressure medication that I'm taking twice a day. Now, I was taking it 3 times a day. And I'm back on my antidepressant. But that's enough about me. He's eating right now. So, I'll show you my little baby. This is Connor. He's perfect. He was born, I'm gonna let him go back to eating because I know he's gonna get pissed off. When he was born, he was 21 and a half inches, and 9 pounds, 4 ounces. So he's a pretty big baby. He doesn't fit into any of his newborn clothes at all. So now he's like 10 days old. Let's see. He's a week on Saturday. 10 days because today's Tuesday. My days are all blurring together. At his last doctor's appointment, he had grown half an inch, and he hasn't lost any weight. He hasn't gained any weight. So he's doing really well. He's eating 4 ounces at a time. Well, we've been working on a schedule. He's been eating most days, he'll eat 4 ounces, 4 hours apart, which is pretty nice. But like 2 days ago on Sunday, he wasn't happy with just 4 ounces, so he's eating like 6 ounces. every 4 hours. And then starting yesterday, we were doing 4 ounces every 3 hours. I mean, I'm just going with what he's doing. He shows me when he's hungry. I try to feed him before he starts to cry. But he's pretty good at letting me know. He lost his umbilical cord stump today, so that's pretty cool. Things are going pretty shitty with his dad, though. Which, I mean, at this point, I kind of hope he just decides not to be involved. Seth came to the hospital the day after he was born. Like, even though he was born really early in the morning, I guess he couldn't make it later on that day. And it took me having to call him, like, frantically on Sunday because he said he wanted to sign the birth certificate, and the lady who had to put in all the information for that came in and was like, you have 2 hours to do this. So after like an hour and a half of calling him on and off, he finally got back to me, and I was like, come if you want to sign his birth certificate. If not, I don't really care. So he came, and he held him for like 2 minutes. He was really uncomfortable. He stayed for like 20 minutes, and then he left, and he said he was going to come over to our house to see him, and he hasn't, and I haven't heard anything from him. I know he's pissed off that he has my last name, but there's no way in hell I was going to name my son after him. He was going to have his dad's middle name, but I decided not to, so his name is Conor Padraic. After his middle name's after my dad, which is pretty special to him. And he has my last name. Seth is really pissed off that I didn't circumcise him, but he's my son, and that's my choice. And I wanted to make a choice so that he had a choice. I mean, it's just something I felt strongly about personally, and I don't see why he cares if he's not even gonna be a real dad. But I'm really happy. Like, before he was born, when I was pregnant and like when I was in the hospital, I was really emotional about Seth, and like I was really hoping we could work things out. And now, like, as soon as he was born and just as soon as I saw him, I was just like, you know what, I don't really want him in my life if he doesn't want to be there for his son. Like, I'm completely over it. And it sucks because we were together for 3 years, and I mean, he has a beautiful son who is perfect in every way. And I mean, if he doesn't want to be a part of that, then that sucks for him. I mean, one of our friends said that he thinks that he signed the birth certificate so that he can be there later on in his life. And if he thinks that, then he's gonna be really pissed off one day when he does decide that he wants to have a son in his life, and it's not gonna happen. Because I'm not gonna let my child go through that. I don't want him to feel unwanted by his dad. I think he's better off without one than with a shitty one. And my dad has been really great. My mom and dad have just, I mean, they're in love. They love him so much. And even if he doesn't have his dad in his life, my dad's going to be there for him, and his grandfather's going to be a great male figure for him. I mean, it just makes me so happy to see how excited my dad is when he gets to hold him. And I mean, I don't think I could ask for anything better. So, yeah, we've been doing really well. Just getting by, figuring out, learning together, you know. But it's awesome. I love being a mom. I never thought I'd really enjoy it, but I couldn't imagine how much I love him. So, I'm gonna try and make videos every once in a while. I know it's gonna be hard with a newborn because, you guys know it's crazy. But he's perfect and I love him. And thanks for watching. And like I said, I'll try to update soon. So, bye.